What's up, guys? SAG here. Welcome to another video here of NBA Spread Talk. It's another day, another dollar. And guess what? Last night or tonight, I'm just recapping. We had a great night. We had such a great night. We made some bank. Guys, man, at NBA Spread Talk is where you make the money. This is my bread and butter. I read the games, I give them to you. We make some cash. So let's go over the picks from last night. Avoid picks were 2-0. The Bulls, they didn't just cover, they won the game without Zach LaVine. The Knicks, they covered, they lost in overtime to the Grizzlies, but they covered the 6.5. The Hawks barely covered the 9.5 in our average picks. I'm going to now, you'll see it on the screen. The Hawks win by 10, barely cover the 9.5. Mavericks, they cover the +5, but they lose to the Suns, but they kept it close, credit to them. Nuggets lost outright to the Jazz. Quite amazing to see from the Jazz. I kind of had a feeling to be pretty good. I respect it from the Jazz. This is why I made an average pick. The Spurs, they got blown out by the Charlotte Hornets. Let's be real, nobody cared about that game except bettors. The Thunder, they kept it close enough. They lost only by 8, so they got the cover on the +11. And the Pistons won by 4, ended up getting the cover there against the Magic. In our money picks, we were 3-0-1. Now, with the Wizards, they went and they beat the Pacers. The Pacers tried to keep it close, but the Wizards pulled out in the end. The Pelicans, credit to them, they blew out the Nets. We got the win on it. We had them a +3.5. And the Cavaliers was a push. Darius Garland was out for this game, guys. I didn't know about this when this was made. It was a last-minute injury. It had to do with his eye. And give the Raptors credit. They played great defense near the end. Without a true point guard, you're not going to be as good. So we got a push on that one with +3. And the Trailblazers won the game outright against the Kings. Credit to them, very resilient. Josh Hart, Justice Winslow, and Anfernee Simons and the boys had a great game because Damian Lillard did not have a good game, and they still won the game. Jeremy Grant, these guys are good. They're going to be a good team, and they're going to compete this year. So overall, we're 4-1-1 in our money picks, 4-2 on an average picks, and 2-0 on avoid picks. So that's our recap for yesterday. So let's go to today's slate. Only 2 games today. It's going to be nice and quick, and we are going to get started here with the Milwaukee Bucks. Traveling to the 76ers to take on Philly. Philly is 4-point favorites. You probably can get a 3.5. So here the Bucks, they're without Middleton. That's a bit, you lose a big piece there. Obviously, you don't have Dante DiVincenzo. It's going to be quite interesting. Not much has really changed for Milwaukee. Now they're 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 road games. 1-3-1 in their last 5. On 3 or more days rest, and 1-4-1 in their last 6 overall. Now the 76ers, their last year were 17-18-1 following a loss against the spread, 5-2 in their last 7 at home, 3-7 in their last 10 following an ATS loss. In their last 7 overall, they're 2-5 against the spread. They got beat up by the Celtics, man. The Celtics just flat out outplayed them. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both had 30-plus points. Noah Vonleh looked great off the bench. He really matched up against Joel Embiid. The 76ers couldn't play a lick of defense that game. And in this game, guys, it says you think the 76ers could come back here and respond. And that's what a lot of people are going to say, but I really just don't know. I think this number is really high now at 4. I respect Giannis. I get they don't have Middleton, but they still have Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez, and they still got a few guys going there in Milwaukee. I still think they're a pretty good team, and I got to respect really what Milwaukee is doing. They're a championship contender, and the fact that they're 4-point underdogs, I think, is a lot. Now, this could be the game where the 76ers just show out at home, but I just can't pick a side here. I was thinking maybe taking the 76ers an average pick, but we don't want to force it here. I'm taking the 76ers -4, and I'm taking it as an avoid pick. Next up, the other game on the slate. This is a short video here. We got the LA Clippers. They're now 5.5-point favorites. This number jumped. They were 4. Again, people saw them get blown out by Golden State. Now it's 5.5. Taking on the Lakers, we got a tip time of 10 p.m. Now the Clippers are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 overall, 2-7 in their last 9 Thursday games, and 1-4 in their last 5 road games. Now the Lakers, they're 2-7 in their last 9 Thursday games, 25-24 after a loss last year, and 5-6 as a home underdog. Now for injuries, Now, for the Clippers, first of all, they got John Wall now. That's a pretty cool acquisition. Nice to see John Wall back in the league. We'll see what they do if they start John Wall and Reggie Jackson, play a bit of small ball. You can put Zubac at the 5. Now, for injuries, Reggie Jackson's probable right groin was the injuries. He's probably going to play this game, guys, so we should expect him to play. For the Lakers, Thomas Bryant, Troy Brown Jr., and Dan Schroeder are all out still. So that's some big losses. They need these guys off the bench because their bench looked horrible last time up against the Warriors. And LeBron and AD they're probable. They're going to play. They just always land on the injury list for some reason. In this game, guys, I really like the Clippers at 3 or 4. But now it's kind of up to 5.5. Now this number is a bit high for me. But I still like them to win in a cover because I'm on the fade Lakers train. Where everyone hop on with me because the Lakers are trash. This is very similar to last year. And don't let the name fool you or the rise in the line. We know why the line's up because everyone knows the Lakers are garbage. So we're on the fade Lakers train. They just can't shoot the ball. They turn the ball over. And now they're going up against a good team with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Now, obviously, they showed some signs against the Warriors. But again, this Clippers team, they're really good defensively. They can shut down LeBron and AD. And the Clippers, they're going to be up for this game. This is their opener. This technically is at home, you could say. It's in LA. It's in their arena, to say the least. And now Kawhi is back. Man, he's going to be back with vengeance. They got the pieces defensively. They're really locked down the Lakers. They got Terrence Mann coming off the bench. Nicholas Batum. They got a better bench than the Clippers. This is one thing that's holding the Lakers back. Their bench isn't good. They especially need Schroeder and Bryant are huge losses for them. So in this one, guys, I'm taking an average pick. I'm taking the Clippers minus 5.5. So just 2 games today, guys. Those are my picks. We'll have them up on the screen. Clippers minus 5.5. 76ers minus 4. And again, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. This is SAG here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Let's get this cash, guys.